Okay, last one. Carolina Panthers. They're on the clock today. They're on the clock in this video. Welcome in 2023 NFL Mock Draft Simulator. All these videos part of the War Room series on the website, vendettasportsmedia.com. We're just going to do 2 rounds today. I know they do have San Francisco's third rounder technically, which, again, you guys can say whatever you want about that fucking trade up. They robbed Chicago. They robbed Chicago. DJ Moore has next to no value. I wouldn't take a third. I would not trade my third round pick for DJ Moore. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Every single year, all you people bitch about how DJ Moore does nothing in fantasy. Maybe he's just not that good. Maybe he's just 80% of Calvin Ridley, which is basically a third rounder. So I don't know what to tell you people other than the fact that now Carolina actually is going to have a quarterback. Bryce Young's really fucking good. I think he makes the most sense for them just because he's the more finished product. He is. Let's just do a Bryce Young rant, right? I think I refer to him as the great adapter. Nobody is better, in my opinion, at adapting on the fly other than like Aaron Rodgers. He is the most similar prospect to Aaron Rodgers that has come out in the draft since him. Just the way that he plays, he's so good adapting on the fly. His movement skills, he's basically the more mobile, not as good of an arm version of Aaron Rodgers. He's a smart guy. He makes the right play. He's accurate. He makes your football team better. And I think he's a no doubt franchise quarterback. And I said the same thing about Tua, and I think they're probably really similar. Tua's very good. Bryce Young's very good. If he gets hurt a couple times, okay. But so we're gonna pick him first, and then in the second round, we'll just do 2 rounds just because we do have our own pick. Again, I don't know what you people are thinking. If Chicago was smart, they would have demanded that Carolina third rounder. Instead, they get San Francisco second, or I meant second rounder. They would have demanded Carolina's second rounder. Instead, they got San Francisco's second rounder. And by the time you get to pick 60, it's a crapshoot. So, again, all of you people that think the Bears did well in this trade down, you're all fucking wrong. You're all fucking wrong. Could you imagine if Carolina went into this year and their quarterback was Hendon Hooker or something? I don't know. After giving up a pick for Sam Darnold, going in with Baker Mayfield, like they robbed the Bears. They robbed the fucking Bears. Now we'll see who's on the clock in the second round. Again, we did give away our first rounder for next year. So if we can kind of salvage it, if we can move a pick to next year, move down a couple spots, we will do it. If there's somebody that I really, really like and I don't think I can pass on, it's another story. Like if Flowers was there at 39, it would have been really hard to pass. Osiris Torrance was there at 39. It would have been really hard to pass if Delon Jones was there. Like, this is what we're talking about. Let's move down a spot. This is what we're talking about. I'm not giving you a pick. Really? Are you just unwilling to do that? Wow. How about 165 in the 7? All right, so we got an extra pick. We needed that in the worst fucking way. I don't want to drop down to 71. That's too far. 47 is cool. I'm cool with dropping to 47. I don't want to give you that, though. Great. So we didn't have to give up that pick. Don't blame him for going Steve Avila. We collected an asset. That's tempting. That's really fucking tempting. I don't know if I want to go all the way to 60, though. Will somebody good be there at 60? Hard to say. Hard to say, but we really. I mean, BJ Ojolari is staring us in the face, and we could use another pass rusher. Brian Burns and him would be really good together. Derek Brown up front did give a lot of money to Hayden Hurst for no reason. I wouldn't have done that, but can you make it that instead? That's really, yeah, that's the only reason I'm willing to do it. We haven't ended up with BJ Ojolari yet, which is cool. Brother Aziz Ojolari, another second round player that's going to pan out. I think he's a good player. And again, he's not even going to be the focal point of our pass rush. We have Burns. If he's the second pass rusher, I think we're sitting pretty. We move down twice. We pick up extra assets. And we turn the card in here. He wouldn't have been there by the time we picked again. So I feel good about this draft. Can I pause this for a second? Just want to see the extra picks that I have. Yes, we collected some extra stuff here. If we can shift some of these over in the later rounds, we'll do it. The fact that we can get Bryce Young, we're going to end up with some good players here. So I love this draft. I love this draft if you're Carolina. Again, because you gave away your first round pick next year, I think you got to try to at least replenish a little bit, even if you don't collect another first rounder. Get a couple extra third rounders, get another couple middle round picks for this year, shift them over for next year. If you do that, you'll overcome it. The Bills gave away their first rounder to move up for Josh Allen. The Chiefs gave away their first rounder to move up for Patrick Mahomes. You can overcome it as long as you're smart in the middle round. So it's not an optimal strategy. It's ideally you don't want to give up any future first rounders, but if you have to bite the bullet on a franchise quarterback, you understand it. And if you're smart about the way you trade, you can overcome it. So I think this is a good draft. I like BJ Ojolari a lot. And if you can move down a couple times and then still get him, can't complain. All right, we're done with these. Cool.